Brother, I can't call you that anymore, can I? We used to be more than neighbors. We were friends. We barbecued together, watched games together. Our kids played in each other's yards. You trusted me with your spare key, with your family, with your life when you were away. And I betrayed all of it. I slept with your wife. I destroyed your marriage, your family, your peace of mind. I took everything you built and burned it to the ground for my own selfish desires. I know you'll probably never listen to this. I know my voice might make you sick now, might bring back images you can't get out of your head. But I had to try to reach you somehow, because the guilt is suffocating me, and you deserve to hear how deeply sorry I am. I ruined everything. Your marriage, our friendship, our neighborhood, your children's sense of security. I am the worst kind of person. Someone who smiled in your face while stabbing you in the back. Someone who sat at your dinner table while planning to betray you in the most intimate way possible. It started 8 months ago. You were working those long shifts, pulling double overtime to save for your family vacation. Your wife was lonely, stressed, dealing with the kids by herself most days. I told myself I was just being a good neighbor, helping out, being there for your family when you couldn't be. But I was lying to myself even then. I was attracted to her, had been for years. I started finding excuses to come over. Offering to fix things around the house, to help with the yard work, to watch the kids when she needed to run errands. I was inserting myself into your family's life while you were working to provide for them. The first time we kissed, it was in your kitchen. Your kids were napping upstairs, and she was crying about feeling overwhelmed, feeling like she was raising them alone. I held her, comforted her, and then I crossed a line that should never have been crossed. I told myself it was just comfort, just a moment of weakness, just something that happened once and would never happen again. But I was already planning the next time, already thinking about when you'd be working late again, when I could be there to help again. It became an affair, full, shameless, ongoing betrayal happening right under your nose, sometimes while you were just rooms away. In your house, in your bed, while your children slept upstairs. I have no words for how disgusting that is, how low I sank, how completely I betrayed not just you, but your innocent children who called me uncle. For months, I lived a double life. I'd wave to you in the morning as you left for work, knowing I'd be in your house with your wife before your car was even out of the driveway. I'd come over for dinner with your family and sit across from you, making conversation, laughing at your jokes, all while carrying on this sick deception. The day you found out, I'll never forget. Something inside you snapped and died all at once. You came home early from work and found us together, and the look on your face, it haunts me every single night. You didn't hit me, though I deserved it. You just stood there, staring, and I watched your whole world crumble in real time. I saw the exact moment you realized that everything you thought you knew about your life was a lie. That your wife, your neighbor, your friend, none of us were who you thought we were. Your kids heard the commotion. They came downstairs and saw their mother crying, saw you broken, saw me scrambling to get dressed and get out. I have no idea what you told them, how you explained why Uncle was suddenly gone, why Mommy and Daddy were fighting, why their family was falling apart. You had to move out of the house you loved, the neighborhood where you'd planned to raise your children. Your wife is gone too. She couldn't face the shame, couldn't face the other neighbors, couldn't rebuild what we destroyed. The kids are confused, angry, shuffled between two broken parents who can barely function. I destroyed a family. Not just your marriage, but your children's sense of security, their understanding of home, their belief that the adults in their lives could be trusted. I took away their innocence, their stability, their right to grow up in an intact family with two parents who loved each other. And me? I lost everything too. Not just our friendship, but my reputation, my standing in this community, my own sense of who I am. Everyone knows what I did. The other neighbors won't even look at me. I'm the home wrecker, the snake, the man who can't be trusted around anyone's family. I've had months to think about what kind of person I really am, what I'm capable of, how I could have done something so cruel to someone who trusted me completely. The hardest part is realizing that this wasn't a mistake or a moment of weakness. It was a series of calculated choices, each one worse than the last. Every day for months, I chose to betray you. Every time I walked over to your house, every time I comforted your wife when I should have told her to call you instead. Every time I looked you in the eye and pretended to be your friend while planning to sleep with your wife. Those were all conscious decisions. I told myself I was falling in love with her, that what we had was real, that somehow this justified the betrayal. But I was lying to myself. What we had was built on deception, secrecy, and the thrill of doing something forbidden. It wasn't love, it was selfishness, lust, and the sick excitement of getting away with something terrible. You were a good husband, not perfect, but good. You worked hard to provide for your family, you loved your wife and children, you were building something real and meaningful. I saw you struggling to balance work and family, trying to give everyone what they needed, and instead of supporting you as a friend should, I used your absence to destroy your marriage. I keep thinking about all the times you thanked me for helping out with your family. You were genuinely grateful that your wife had someone she could rely on, that your kids had another adult who cared about them. You felt lucky to have such a good neighbor, such a trustworthy friend. The betrayal goes so much deeper than just the affair. I betrayed your friendship, your trust in humanity, your belief that people are fundamentally good. I made you question everything, every time you were away from home, every friend you've ever trusted, every relationship you've ever had. I know there's no forgiveness for what I did. I know that saying sorry is meaningless when you've caused this much damage, this much pain. I know that my regret doesn't undo the trauma I've caused you and your children, doesn't rebuild your family, doesn't restore your faith in people. But I need you to know that I am deeply, completely, utterly sorry. Not sorry I got caught, sorry I did it at all. Sorry I was weak, selfish, cruel. Sorry I chose my own desires over your family's well-being. Sorry I was the kind of person who could smile in your face while destroying your life behind your back. You were a better man than I ever was or ever will be. You deserved a friend who would protect your family when you couldn't, not destroy it. You deserved a neighbor you could trust, a wife who honored her vows, children who could grow up feeling safe and secure. I hope someday you can rebuild. I hope you can find peace, happiness, maybe even love again with someone who deserves you. I hope your children can heal from the trauma I caused, that they can learn to trust again, that they can have the stable, loving family they deserve. I hope you never have to think about me again, never have to relive what I did to you, never have to carry the weight of my betrayal. You've suffered enough because of my choices. You deserve to be free from the pain I caused. I will carry this guilt for the rest of my life. I will never forgive myself for what I did to you, to your family, to those innocent children. I will spend every day knowing that I am capable of causing this much pain, this much destruction, and I will have to live with that knowledge forever. You were my friend, my neighbor, someone I should have protected and supported. Instead, I became your worst nightmare. I am truly, deeply, eternally sorry. I know it means nothing coming from me now, but I loved your family, not the way I should have, as a friend, as a neighbor, as someone who wanted the best for all of you. I loved them the selfish way, the destructive way, the way that ruins everything it touches. You deserved so much better from me, from your wife, from everyone who is supposed to love and protect your family. I failed you in every possible way, and I will never stop being sorry for that.